Good afternoon. My name is Scott, the Chief Strategic Officer at T3Live.com. Welcome to today's recap, a look ahead.
大家好，欢迎收看今天的直击美股，我是赵冰晶，在纽约向您问好。小长假回来之后，5月仅剩下最后的几个交易日。那么华尔街有一句谚语叫做 "Selling May and go away"， 5月清仓离场。在这种情绪之下，今天的股市是出现了小幅度的回落。经济数据方面，4月份的消费开支以及个人收入是符合预期，但是通胀依旧不及联储的预期。而在个股方面，亚马逊呢今年是第一次达到了每股$1000大关。早在3月时，亚马逊的 CEO Jeff Bezos， 他的身家呢是超过了股神巴菲特。那么如果说亚马逊的股价继续上涨的话呢 ，Jeff Bezos 身家有可能能够与比尔盖茨相媲美。而在大宗商品方面，今天油价是继续的下滑，华尔街依旧怀疑 OPEC 的成员达成协议的决心。好的，具体的消息我们来进入今天的焦源采访。Hey Scott, the market was very quiet today. We had a little bit correction. Do you think it's sell in May and go away? What are you looking forward in June?
Oh, sell in May and go away. We're almost in the end of May. It wouldn't be a bad idea considering the size of the move that we had. But you know, a lot of people said sell in May, meaning the first week in May. And if they sold the first week in May, they actually didn't do so well performance-wise. If you look at the chart of the S&P, you will see that here you have a pretty big move. You know, we'll show you with the spiders. So you know, right here. What was that? That was May 17th. If you sold because everyone said sell in May, you missed out on a nice move. So at this particular point, I do think that there are some divergences to take note. But overall, this is your don't pass line. If you're long the market, what you probably want to see on an active basis, it hold above this spot here on the spiders. That's like 240.50. So the longer it stays above 240, 240.50, the higher the probability that you get another move. So at this point, it's a little extended, but as long as it holds above this, I think active traders are going to try and look for a little bit more upside here, and it could take us into the first week of June.
Technology is still very strong. After flirting with 1,000 a while, Amazon finally touched 1,000. Does that mean you lost interest in Amazon, or will you consider buy more?
Well, anytime it's around an emotional number, you see some of the boxes go a little nuts. Really, what's important is how did you trade Amazon from the start of the year to 1,000? And if you get the regular report, I talked about how Amazon itself could get to start the year. It was on my report that I thought it can get to 1,000. So if you're a swing trader, the time to have bought Amazon was right here. Okay, that was when it broke out to start the year, and then you had another nice breakout here. So if you participated up to 1,000, you're happy. Just because it's at 1,000 doesn't mean you buy it now for the average investor. But at this point, it's always good to see how it does react for short-term composure and complexion. I've been long it. Today I sold it just for the fact that I figured the last real buy price was right around here and it's extended. But overall, it looks very healthy. If someone were to tell me, is this the high of the year in Amazon, I would say no. Can it go to 1,100, 1,200 by year end? Yes. Does it, but short-term active-wise, I think we'll see, close above 1,000 might get traders back in for a bit of a move. Google also, like you mentioned, the road to 1,000, but you have tradable setups, and this was a nice tradable setup here when it took out this little channel, and now it's kind of just trending to the upside. It's a little extended, so no trader wants to be caught trying to play for a psychological move above a level when it's extended from the 8 and 21 day, because although it could do it, it might not do it when you want it to do it. But for now, I think traders who are long Google are probably giving it to the low of 987, and if that continues to hold, we might be at 1,000 come, month-end markups, or maybe when the new money comes in a day or so from now.
We're looking forward. Let's talk about commodities. Oil continue to sleep. Do you have confidence in the OPEC members? Do you think they will reach the OPEC deal like they agreed last year?
Well, they just had a meeting on Thursday and they sold it. Okay, and the XLE and the energy names have all been don't touch or wait and see, and in a descending trend line. So if you've been a bull, you've been wasting your time. If you've been buying the energy sector, why have you been wasting your time? Look at this trend in the XLE. The XLE, we talk about moving averages. When it's above the 8 and 21 day, you try and be long, which was right here. That was last year. Since the start of the year, the XLE has been below the 50-day moving average, showing a weak trend. Every time it gets up there, it fails. You could try it here and there. I think a lot of us tried it here and failed. And then if you recently tried it again here, thinking maybe it breaks above it, it failed. So at this point, the XLE and energy stocks are still weak. You also have weakness in the small caps, where the small caps also, although above major support here, okay, it's having a problem getting over its own little descending trend line here. So there are some divergences saying that you need to be a little careful. Although tech is really strong, you have the small caps not acting well, the banks lethargic, and you have the XLE at lows of 2017.
Okay, thank you. I think that's what we have today.
And I think, everyone's just got to be a little careful. Although we're overbought and although there are divergences, you just can't be flat out short. There are guys that have been short and they've been pulling their hair out. But at this level, I think you just need to be a lot more specific in the stocks you're trading and maybe just trade a little less size just in case we do get some kind of bull surprise. I hope that we're not getting hypnotized with the road to 1,000, and while we're on the road to the 1,000, other sectors are getting sold underneath, and then all of a sudden, that loses some steam, and then the market rolls over, and then PS, sell in May and go away works. But for now, I think 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door is the best way to operate.
好的，以上呢就是今天节目的全部内容，感谢您的收看，我们明天再会。We'll see you tomorrow.